Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie Bree, and today I'm going down the list of the top 25 greatest candies of all time. So we're going to start with number 25, the bottom of the list, obviously, and it's basically just bubblegum. You know, I know it's not technically a candy, but it's a sugary snack, and it's really good. I like a good bubble gum, especially a good watermelon flavored bubble gum or a spearmint. Although I think I would prefer a watermelon to a spearmint. Number 24 is candy corn. I've already done a whole video on why people are confused about candy corn. I don't know what they're drinking or eating or doing. I don't know, hitting their head against the wall or what. But candy corn is delicious. Number 23 is peppermint, but more specifically, peppermint, the little peppermint candies you get from restaurants, but also candy canes, because those are also peppermint. Number 21 is dots. Dots are a little chewy candy that are fruit flavored, and they're probably one of the best chewy fruit flavored candies out there. Number 20 is Chico Stick. So take a Butterfinger bar, take a knife, and scrape off all the chocolate, and what you're left with is a Chico Stick. And it is delicious, and I love it. Number 19 is the Hershey's bar, the Hershey's chocolate bar. Just a good, plain old generic chocolate bar, tasty, ready to eat, good to go. Number 18 is Blow Pops. Blow Pops are kind of a sucker that when you get to the center, they're a fruit flavored sucker, but once you get to the center, you get a little piece of bubble gum. There's also Tootsie Pops, but that's a whole nother thing. They're not as good. Speaking of Tootsie Pops, number 17 is Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Rolls are a pretty plain Jane chocolate, but they're chewy and they're pretty good in a pinch. Number 16 is Tropical Skittles. Tropical Skittles are, they're like gushy kind of candies. They're almost crunchy, but not quite. But they're tropical fruit flavored, and they're pretty good. Number 15 is Nutrageous. It's a candy bar that's basically just nougat and peanuts, but it's delicious. Number 14 is the stupidest candy in terms of marketing, but it's still a really good candy to eat. It's just a little candy, or it's just a little cookie wafer covered in chocolate. It is Kit Kat. Pretty good candy, but not great in the marketing department. Number 13 is a movie theater candy that you've had a bajillion times. It is Whoppers. They're little, I think they're like malt balls or something like that. Milk balls, something like that. I don't know. They're like crunchy, covered in chocolate, and you could just eat a mouthful of them at a time, and they're good to go. Number 12 is also a movie theater candy. It is Good and Plenty. These are little pill-sized, shaped licorice candies, and they're just awesome if I'm going to the movies and I'm going to get me a popcorn and a Good and Plenty. Number 11 is basically the same candy, but it's fruit flavored. It's Mike and Ike, but it's essentially the same candy. Now we're into the top 10, and number 10 is peanut M&Ms. Just delicious. A little peanut, some chocolate, and a candy shell, and you can't go wrong. Number 9 is another fruit flavored candy that comes in two varieties. There's the crunchy dissolves in your mouth variety, and there's also the chewy variety. I think the chewy variety is more common today, but this candy is called Lifesavers, and they're still pretty good. Number 8, I don't know how to describe number 8. It's like eating rocks, I guess, little mini rocks, but they're sugar. They're little like rocks made out of sugar, I guess. They're called Nerds, and you could eat like 6 boxes of Nerds in like a minute. They're so tiny, but they're delicious. Number 7 is the best peanut candy bar. This is the Payday bar. This is the one you're looking for when you're in the mood for a peanut bar. Number 6 is the chocolate bar of all chocolate bars. This is Snickers. You've all had a Snickers. You probably had one recently. Number 5 is just a little bit better than a Snickers. I've already mentioned it on this list previously. It is Butterfinger. So you know what they say, don't lay a finger on my Butterfinger, because I'm liable to eat it if you get that good chocolatey goodness. I'll go cannibal on you. Number 4 is the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. These are just like a gift from the gods. Peanut butter cups are just, they're peanut butter, they're chocolate, and they're crunchy and mushy and delicious all at the same time. Number 3 comes to us by way of E.T., the extraterrestrial. This is Reese's Pieces. These are like M&Ms, but smaller, but they got peanut butter in the middle, so they're pretty good. Number 2 is plain M&Ms, or just M&Ms. Just a great fucking candy. I could eat M&Ms all day long. But nothing compares to number 1, the greatest candy of all time. Comes in a little red bag, the size of an M&M's pouch. Taste the rainbow. It's the original Skittles. I could eat Skittles for every meal, or after every meal, or before and after every meal. I could just eat Skittles all day long. Stay cool.